The MSI Claw handheld gaming PC faced a challenging beginning upon its release. Initially met with criticism, the device was plagued by underwhelming performance and high power consumption. Based on Intel's Meteor Lake processors, the Claw struggled to compete with rivals like the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG Ally. One major issue was power efficiency. Reviewers noted that the Claw consumed a significant amount of power even when idle, leading to poor battery life. For example, The Fox, a renowned reviewer, reported that the Claw drew close to 7.5 watts when idle, resulting in only about 4 hours of battery life when not in use and just an hour and a half under load. In contrast, other handheld gaming PCs offered better performance and longer battery life with lower power consumption. Additionally, the Claw's performance in popular games was disappointing. It struggled to run demanding titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Horizon Zero Dawn even at low graphics settings. This performance gap was particularly noticeable compared to the Steam Deck OLED and the Asus ROG Ally, both of which delivered better gaming experiences at lower prices. In response to widespread criticism, MSI released a series of updates to improve the Claw's performance. The first significant update came in the form of the E1T41IMS.106 BIOS and the 31.0.101.5445 GPU driver. According to MSI, these updates brought substantial performance boosts, with some games seeing improvements of up to 150%. For instance, the open-world horror game 7 Days to Die saw a performance increase of up to 150% with the new BIOS and GPU drivers. Other popular games like Monster Hunter World and Cyberpunk 2077 also saw performance improvements of over 50%, providing a smoother gaming experience. These updates addressed some of the performance issues that had plagued the Claw since its release. Building on the improvements brought by the first update, MSI released another BIOS update, the E1T41IMS.109, along with an update to the MSI Center M software. This update promised an additional performance boost of up to 30% in several popular games. According to MSI, the new BIOS and MSI Center M updates significantly enhanced gaming performance in titles like Forza Horizon 5, which saw a performance increase of up to 30%. Other games such as Fortnite and Helldivers 2 also experienced performance boosts of over 20%, providing a smoother gaming experience. These updates were designed to further optimize the Claw's performance and make it more competitive with other handheld gaming PCs. The most recent update, as reported by Video Cards, brings yet another performance boost to the MSI Claw. This update promises an additional 30% uplift in gaming performance, making the Claw a more viable option for gamers. MSI has been working closely with Intel to optimize the Claw's performance, and these efforts are starting to pay off. The latest BIOS and GPU driver updates have been internally tested and shown to deliver significant performance improvements in a variety of popular games. For instance, the open-world survival game Valheim saw a performance increase of up to 90% in frames per second, FPS, while other games like Euro Truck Simulator 2, World of Warships, and Dying Light experienced performance advantages of over 50%. These updates have not only improved the Claw's performance but also enhanced its power efficiency. MSI has recommended specific settings to ensure that users get the maximum benefits from the new BIOS and GPU drivers, further optimizing the gaming experience on the Claw. The gaming industry has seen its fair share of dark practices, particularly when it comes to clearing out unsold stock of underperforming devices. One such tactic involves creating fake narratives around a failed product to generate artificial demand. This practice can be seen in the case of the MSI Claw, which struggled with poor reviews and low sales initially. To clear out the stock, companies might engage in under-the-table deals with publishers to push positive stories and reviews, creating a false sense of demand. This can mislead consumers into believing that the product is more popular and successful than it actually is. A similar situation occurred with the Sony PlayStation Portal, which was initially panned by reviewers for its limited functionality and performance issues. Despite the negative reviews, subsequent news stories began to surface, claiming that the PlayStation Portal was in high demand and that stock was running low. This created a sense of urgency among consumers, leading to increased sales. However, the reality was that the device was not as popular as these stories suggested, and the narrative was likely crafted to clear out existing stock. Such practices are not only deceptive but also undermine consumer trust. It is essential for consumers to conduct thorough research and rely on independent reviews before making a purchase. Transparency and honesty from companies are crucial in maintaining a healthy and trustworthy market. In conclusion, while the MSI Claw has made significant improvements through its BIOS updates, it is important to remain cautious of potential dark practices in the industry. Consumers should stay informed and make purchasing decisions based on reliable information rather than falling for artificially created hype. The MSI Claw's journey has been a roller coaster ride, marked by a rocky start and a series of updates aimed at improving its performance. The latest BIOS and GPU driver updates have brought significant performance boosts, making the Claw a more competitive option in the handheld gaming PC market. However, the device still faces challenges, including its high price and the lingering effects of its initial performance issues. As MSI continues to work with Intel to optimize the Claw's performance, it will be interesting to see how the device evolves and whether it can ultimately live up to its potential. For now, gamers should keep an eye on independent reviews to see if the latest updates deliver on their promises and make the MSI Claw a worthy contender in the handheld gaming PC space. That's all for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed what we presented in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Catch you guys later.